Testing, testing. Is my voice okay? Alright, now test, test, test. Alright, that's 100%. Okay. Fucking... Alright, let's get started. Play online. Even though I don't think there's anybody playing this. My squeaky chair. Now, I do have a few characters. I'm gonna delete you.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
Uh-huh.
Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Turn off my mic because my chair does squeak. Axum. Because why not? Well, hold up. We'll just do Crixus. Amazing. Be young. I am a boy. That's average. My HP and vigor. My resilience, but that's mostly just endurance and skill. Strength. Sleuthing or academia, so mostly skill. Weapons. Might just do waste of skin for a half challenge, half. Ooh, hasty. Oh, hold up. We'll get you. You're okay skin color. Damn it, I could have just done that. Face details. Let's go with here. Oh, So posh. With you. If it ever gives you the option, I always have white hair. Gives you the option. I always have white everything. The eyes are going to change that. I think this was when I was trying to do a whip playthrough or something. And I basically made Dracula from the Lord of the Shadows thing. God damn it. I could have done that. Dude, goddamn y'all. Looks weird. What tattoos they got? Freckles. What? Which one's a tattoo? There are no tattoos. Glasses. These interesting cyberpunk-esque glasses. We'll do that. I'm not gonna give him too much weird things. You can see I enjoy that kind of weird shit. But basically, I don't think I've ever beaten Bloodborne. I always got after the Sanctuary Beast or something. I don't remember what it was. All I remember is I had Ludwig's sword. This is like way back. Oh wait, hold up.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
You found yourself a hunter.
That's whenever the dream starts. Alright. For the most part, you're not gonna see the hanger. I believe is right. Run the scroll, seek pale blood to send the hunt. Some stuff. I realize that open from the side, there's probably someone over there. Alright. I think that's good. Don't need to read any of the notes. Yeah. Wait, hold up. I forgot to check something. I find it weird, but it's whatever. Basically, I see that as like the start of the dream, and it even symbolizes with that one, the doll, basically saying, "Oh, you found yourself a hunter." This is not the same thing. That. Yeah, I haven't killed him in so long. Probably since maybe my second Musto character. What I usually end up doing in games is making tons of characters, like just the 3 that you saw right there. I have 6 on another profile that I really haven't touched. It's just kind of what I do. Kind of like how I play. Like, I know the beginning areas of basically every game I play really well. Like, I remember basically all the Dark Souls things. I even remember the first Dark Souls 2 area before Scholar of the First Sin. Just the beginning. And then it gets kind of murky. You have 10 bullets. Ew. Ow. Ow. I'm so out of practice. God damn it.
You plague-ridden rat!
There we go. And I believe, for the most part, you're gonna be one-shotting basically everything if you get a backstab. And I think for the longest, I think, what's his name? Limit Break or something on YouTube, he experimented. Whoops. He experimented with the no weapons visceral tech. Oh, these guys follow. Not know I followed. Doesn't matter, we're actually gonna go to the dream. Aha! Eat my pee-pee. But basically... yeah. If you die, you get the same cutscene, and there's like nothing special. I don't know if you can complete the game without being in the dream. He might. Lots of people do like soul level 1 playthroughs who basically have to do that with no weapon at first. Inspect an abandoned doll, but if you look at its hands on its lap, it eventually twitches. It twitched real fast right there. We are gonna go with the Saw Cleaver because at the end of the day, I believe you upgrade it to overall the best. The notebook. Yeah, you saw the finger move. The fingy. Or you can just buy some items. We don't really have enough for anything. Buy Quicksilver bullets. Does it buy 10 of them? No, it buys only 1. Oh wow. You can go back to the sick room. Which I probably should have done, because there's changes. I'm gonna make my way back there. Look, her camera. Now I do want this to be kind of like a playthrough-esque kind of thing. To where whenever the people are talking or any of the NPCs, there we go. Whenever they're talking, I'm gonna be touched up. Now there might be some grinding too, but other than that, it's just like in a normal playthrough. So yeah, there's actually a lamp that passed by here, but the main difference is this door's closed. There's a person in there.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do. Now, go. And good hunting. Are you still in need of something? But I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to understand my position. I can only pray for a fruitful hunt. Are you still in...
Alright, so... we're gonna mess with things. I don't remember how to use anything. I think it's square. But basically, as you can see, this was a hospital. There's little things. What we can see. The blood on it. No, seem like they have anything else, but those look like basically IV drips, probably for the blood that we were given. Which, later in the story, you figure out like where the blood comes from and stuff. I've seen videos, but I would rather see it like myself, because how I see these games, each person's interpretation, it's not right or wrong. Like there's things that are just fact, but for the most part, FromSoft leaves it open because they want each person to have like their own unique experience. That's just what I see of why they don't give you a lot. They kind of want you to fill in the blanks, but each person's thing is going to be different. Some people are like, well, this is clearly this, but it doesn't make the other person less wrong, I say.
Oh, you must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum, you'll find the Cathedral Ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood. Across the valley, deep back, that's your best.
Alright, got everything out of him. Alright. But basically, you go through the first area. And, each person kind of has their own unique kind of dialogue. Like, you go through this area, he'll have something else to do after you beat, like, the first boss. Which, I believe this world's all connected. Like, you get to one place or the other. And it seems like it's all, you know, not straightforward. Whoops, did not mean to use that. I did not want to use it. I'm pretty crappy at that. I'm surprised I actually had. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I'm pretty rusty. Plus, I don't have as much health or anything as the other classes. Because I was like, hey, let's be the class that no one else would be, the waste of skin. Because I usually see it as, because it starts off as a lower level, and for the most part, you can build your character to whatever you want it to be with those kinds of classes. They're challenging, really challenging at first. but later on they become really strong in whatever you want to do it with. The other one's just kind of, I don't know, I just see it as, it's way better in Dark Souls with their kind of waste of skin. I forgot what it's called. Basically, they just have a club and a shield, a wooden shield. Start off at level 1 with basically the bare minimum of attribute points. Woo. Let's see if there's any others I was forgetting that I missed. Nope. Basically, our supplies are going to be pretty dwindling. Or going to be dwindling a lot. I mean, not pretty dwindling. Let's try. Squeak. Gonna hear a bell. Ding dong. Woo! Need some blood vials. For the most part, this is going to be a pretty big, oh god, pretty big learning curve because I got to relearn everything. Now, I haven't played any like FromSoft Souls games in a long time. They call them Soulsborne because this game is just really good. They're like, oh, they're no longer Souls games, they're Soulsborne. I'm gonna include that. But I would just say, can't even say FromSoft. That's the thing. Yeah, just a quick silver bullet. All tough. That's a right kind of direction to S. God, I'm not gonna waste all of them. Woo! Come here, doggy. Damn. Woo. Using so many supplies. Oh! Now, this game, as I believe a lot of FromSoft games are is Lovecraftian inspired, but especially this one. Because I'm just noticing now, if this one just came to mind. Lovecraftian's like, the way it, like, H.P. Lovecraft wrote his things, he left it kind of to the person's imagination. And that's kind of where I get, how FromSoft games kind of like, you know, leave it open-ended. So did he, in a way, because, like, you know, he'd be like, oh, this is speakable evil, like, it's just so grotesque I can't, like, put it into words. So you can kind of make your own kind of guess at it. There was one door. But, the monsters and everything are really Lovecraftian. Try reading, or like listening, I had Audible HP Lovecraft thing, and it's just, there's a lot. I think it's like, what, 40 hours or something? Or 24 hours, it's just a lot of reading. But it's, knock knock.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you, now. Lads, you've come. Away with you.
Away! Away! For any other doors. Lamps burnt out. But basically, that little lamp that you saw with, what's his name, and that guy. Those like little pinkish lanterns. That thing right there. Incense burners, basically, it's supposed to keep the beasts away or something. But they use it as kind of a, be like, they place that there and be like, hey, NPC here. If you look at what's that side, you can't believe that, just like that little metal bar keeping him out. You can hear him. Not happy about it. I do believe there's a shortcut somewhere. That's right. I almost never take the shortcut now.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Not very nice people. But another cool thing is, as you can see, I'm just covered in blood. Basically, like, anything that you kind of get on you kind of sticks to you, which I think is pretty cool. Now I'm going to be practicing that, because even though it seems like I know what I'm doing, I have no idea. As you guys see with me using basically all of my healing items. For one, I mispressed and used Josefska's thing. Kinda sucks. That's a really good healing item. And use that as like kind of a last resort or something, like I'm almost dead. This guy's gonna kill me in one hit. Run off here. Oh, that worked out way better than it should have. Oh! I'll tell you right now, all that fancy footwork and like that hitting at the very edge, I am usually not that good. Especially when I'm starting back up. Looks like the front of the house, and there's a PC there. Doesn't even seem like a house. There's two of those wolf things, which I'm not gonna face right now. Bloodstone. Those are basically like Titanite shards from Dark Souls. I do plan on playing Dark Souls later. Probably after the Bloodborne. Just gonna screw up all the skills I probably got or would have gotten from Bloodborne. Because that's differently paced, but the remaster is coming out soon. And I don't know. Some people said that whatchamacallit, the game like it plays still like the same speed, which Dark Souls probably believe is the slowest, or I'm trying to think, because Demon Souls was pretty slow too. But basically Dark Souls and Demon Souls were about similar speeds. So basically they're just really slow combat, like you hit, block, hit, block, and you just kind of go back and forth kind of like that. Woo! Woo! I did it wrong! I am surprised I hit that. Because that's what I was trying mid one of his attacks. Alright, we got a good bit. Basically, I believe there's more gun guys somewhere. But this is the guy you gotta worry about. The weird one with a spear. But any visceral attacks, you basically gain most of the health, if not all, after you do it. That is pretty bad. I meant to protect the circle. I believe there's one more place. We're gonna be going through this kind of backwards because, for one, we're the shortcut that I think I briefly said or something. Then I destroy some boxes and I'll leave a shortcut over here. I want to try to go backwards and go kind of through that because it just unlocks a faster way. Ow. Right. Ow. I just healed. Good, as you can see, these things are kind of plague ridden. Yeah. Big eyeballs. God. I'm trying to play with mount locking on. Sometimes I'll lock on just because, but basically, for the most part, a lot of people get used to playing Locked On. I was even guilty of basically almost entirely of playing Locked On. At one point. Oh, that messed up. I could try. I'm surprised I remember how to do visceral attacks. And we get the Hunter Garb, which is just way better in basically every way but poison. Plus it looks pretty snazzy. And I believe your face is black and things just because I believe you're still covered in blood. And it's just kind of the weird thing that it does. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna say you're covered in blood. That all the blood that was on your clothes just transferred because let's just... Look at that, that's pretty weird. Even the damn... Yeah, that's just weird. But we're gonna be wearing the Hunter Garb. For one, it looks really cool. And it's really good. And there are that one thing right there. Is there any more? Not that I can see. I have a lot of blood echoes, I believe it's in this game. But I believe, I need to be not careful, but... Oh yeah, I need to be careful. They always do weird things like that. My damn controller. I have it always charging. But I don't know what happened, or if I just got like the wrong kind of port or something. But basically, I'll move the controller or something sometimes. And it will just, I'm gonna start being covered in green slime because that's the undead kind of blood. I don't believe there's a lot of undead. Not to get surrounded. It's just like, you know, zombie games. Just go, oh, ow. Try not to get, you know, surrounded. You can say that like in any instance. There's something hostile. Get a bunch of quicksilver bullets, some blood. This is where I would start checking with the lock on. You can see my camera's kind of going really crazy. I don't believe there's hidden walls anywhere but apparently Chalice Dungeons. I believe the so-called shortcuts up here. But the way that I was going leads to the quote-unquote second boss. Gross. Heal. Madman's knowledge. So if I wanted to level up before anything, I'd take Madman's knowledge. Basically, that eyeball under there. You use that. Like, you need at least one. Oh, thought I was gonna make you because I just took my time. But you need one to at least level up, because the whatchamacalls that wakes up what was it called again? The doll. And you can level up from the doll.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Okay, that's basically the shortcut. To one of the bosses. Hold up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm thinking about it. I had a much better plan. And I go in here without being bothered. Ah, you're too fat! Do not want that. You're too fat. Oh, I thought he was coming in. Too fat. Too fat. Oh, you're pretty. Whoa. I don't think he's too fat, but for some reason he doesn't want to come in here. Just the porch. Basically restore. Use one a year to basically max health. What he gives two. Okay, supply wise, we're starting to build a kind of supply. This guy right here, not dead. But he has like kind of like a chain gun-esque kind of thing. He always drops bullets. When the hunt begins, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward as old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlight night. It's not open from this side, but this one does. And this is the shortcut to the first kind of boss. You see anything new?
Across the valley, Deepak, that's your...
Okay, we're gonna return to the dream. No, we're gonna consume Madman's knowledge. Get the eye. Go back to the hunter's dream. Level up. Now I do know what weapon I want to use, and it is one of the DLC weapons. So, hold up. Bloodborne wiki. Basically, there's these wikis that no, damn. Don't, wiki dot, please. I almost forgot. I don't like the normal wiki. The wiki dots, though, are pretty good in any of the Souls games. There's two weapons I plan on using. Those are exactly the same, except for arcane requirement.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Okay, we channel.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
She holds our hand, and for some reason, our right hand, which whenever you do the visceral attacks, apparently you kind of get a claw in your right hand. And also the hand that, like, I believe the IV was in. This is what I'm predicting. You have a chunk. What is this again? $12 and $16. Skill-wise, we're basically already done.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Thank you. And I believe, I don't know if I'll have enough to level up again. I should, at least for one more. It gives you bells to basically for online play. And that's, yeah, just all the bells for online play.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gairman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the doll, should it please you. This was once a work. You're welcome to even the doll, should it please you.
That's a weird thing to say. Now there's rifles there. We're not picking that up though. And what's on the desk? Looks like another kind of rifle-esque. Then a bunch of cleavers. Not even the cleaver I have, but you can say a bunch of cleaver blades. And there's a bunch of pieces from another weapon. Alright, we both got a +1 basically for everything. You almost never really lose durability. It's pretty, not rare, but just unheard
Welcome
of.
home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Don't remember ever breaking a weapon.
Very well. Let me stand.
Okay, I got 2 level ups. Now I can either put that into strength, which is what I need, or arcane, which is another thing I need. What I'm gonna do is put 1 into there, 1 into there. Alright.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
We got that. We're gonna actually head to the first floor. By Elaine the Crow Hunter. Hunter of Hunters, known in particular by her crow feather cape. Sky Burial. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I need to edit my picture. I did not mean to shoot, but they know I'm here.
You're safe. Thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change. I cannot open the door. I'll do what I can, of course. Perhaps this will help you, if only in some small way. Now go. I pray for your safety. Are you still in need? But I have nothing. Please, I can...
Blood vial acquired from Yasefka's clinic. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a larger amount of HP. The product of slow, careful refinement process, this rare blood vial appears to be clinic original. Don't know if it's her blood. Most likely, probably isn't. Well, it might be. The thing is, she might be the only one there. We don't know. The rifle spear witch, I believe, is one of the most OP weapons in the game. I don't know if they ever nerfed it. Like, a lot of people used to use Ludwig's sword. When the game first came out, everybody was using that damn thing. And I'm gonna guess they probably nerfed it, which they probably really shouldn't have if they did. Just because the fact that everybody uses it, you know the movesets. It's one thing if I ever actually do get invaded, which I think is highly unlikely. Everybody would know my moveset. Well, now probably no one uses it. But it's a pretty simple. Pretty simple. More bullets. We might go bullet farming later. But for the most part, he's one of the people you can go early on for bullet farming. It's probably the safest. Definitely the safest. Because for one, he doesn't really probably doesn't really need anything. That's gonna make up basically everything. We got some cobbles. Alright. And here's the first boss. Whenever you see him, you actually do get an insight. And that's kind of what's supposed to be like, hey, after this boss, or like if you lose. It's supposed to be like, hey, it's supposed to be, hey, you can level up and kind of make yourself stronger. Not hard, and you can actually just run up to him and melee him. Like if you're an endurance character, especially, just run up and you can just trade with him. You can see almost all the damage he's doing to me. You can just recover. And if you truly are scared, just run back. It's not entirely hard, but it's like that attack right there can screw you up. He can get you in a combo. And then combos are pretty bad in any game. That looks like a grab attack. I think I just narrowly missed death. You get the Sword Hunter badge, which unlocks, I believe, the rest of the weapons. Or is that the Hunter? I know it unlocks the Kirkhammer, which is a pretty good weapon. I used it for a long time. Oh, I can't wait. Hee hee. I like that. Alright, so basically, we beat one boss. Let's go get another one. I'm gonna just try to open the shortcut. This is the door of the shortcut, which you can't get from here. But it does lead to here, which you can easily get to. The shortcut kind of esque area. Bullet-wise, I don't really need it. I mostly just need these health things, and I can probably fight the boss. Well, yeah, no, that's right. Momentarily confused. We'll open that up. And the shortcut's actually not done, because there's actually an elevator right there, but it's called up. You need to call it down, in order to make the elevator start working. I forgot. An item. So I believe it's the kennels, which some of the dogs do escape. Like that one. Only he does. But two things, you get blood echoes and dogs can hurt.
You're a hunter, then? Well, do you know of any safe places?
No. Oh, she is just people demolishing barrels. That dude's still coming. Here we are. We're gonna clear out this kind of area more. Bloodstone shard. I know you can farm them. And this is actually a pretty good place. Like if you, especially if you're not afraid of those big werewolf kind of esque guys, which as long as you like be cautious around them, they're not hard. This person. They're reading. I think it's Elaine. You know, they said her name was.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts? No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Yeah, she has a plague mask on, which is kind of the old-ish gas mask. She's probably not taking all the steps as they did way back then. Because what they did during like the Black Plague and things, they were worrying about getting it to it. So they actually, the beak kind of place, they actually peed on like a cloth and stuffed it in that beak. If that's not how she hunts. But that's what they used to do during the Black Plague. Pretty weird. I just ruined that guy's day. Wow. Right there. Right there. Now, I don't remember which ones are which. So we'll do this one first. Rats. They have throwing knives, which are always good and always appreciated. Basically, the two items I dropped, one's on that side, one's on this side. I messed up again, but it worked out in my favor. Bloodstone, okay, so that's the weapon that I believe my first kind of playthrough-esque kind of thing I used. It's really good. I don't remember what it was. It's like, I know it's a skill-based weapon. I just don't remember the exact name. It's basically a spear. It's not the rifle spear. So the saw spear? I don't remember what the hell you call it. Saw spear. Now I want to unlock certain things before I go to bed. 'Cause I am dreadfully tired. So there's actually a few things over here. Screw it, I'll get them. I don't want to come back. I want to be done with this place. Oh! Got me in a high gear. Oh! Ooh, he's candy. Whoa! I don't think you can actually get like a rifle like that guy just had. But you can get a rifle that is the weirdest thing. You can't aim it like he did. You just kind of, it's still basically, you know, the free kind of aim that you have with this pistol. So it's still not long range. But I believe it does more damage than it does, and I believe, I said there's no range, but it probably does go a little further. Without, like, the damage drop-off, probably. There are in most games, usually there's a damage drop-off, like, the bullet goes 10 feet or something, and the damage starts dropping. Wait, that's in every game. I know that guy was in there. But I was on the lookout. Hope I saw him. Some oil lanterns. Basically, we're going in the same kind of place where we were before. With all the undead people. But we're gonna go a little further. We went somewhere. got a bunch of blood vials. At this rate, I might as well also challenge the boss. Ow! Odin's freaking crows. I've been playing the new God of War, which it's really good, but well, there's nothing really wrong with this thing. It's a really good game. A lot of people like it a lot more than the last one. I don't know. God of War, it's not a bad direction they're going in, but you don't get the same feel. Like, it's much slower paced than the old ones. Like, if you're getting it and you're expecting kind of the same kind of fast-paced action, it's a lot slower, I would say. But it's still pretty fun. It's still like, you know, you still kill a lot of big things. Crows. Now you come down. I got you. And there's one dude right here. Bam, shove it right in his cornhole. Yeah, anybody would want to die on that. Wait, ho ho ho, I just remembered. That was not the way. Oh, I have 5? I thought I was still at 2. Pretty cool. And the cool thing about, sometimes whenever he does the fireball, he'll actually kill the guy with the torch sometimes. It's because I guess the AI, gets a little closer than he'd be. There's like little weird things, sometimes he'll spawn a little closer, probably just little glitches, and probably with the updates, they probably happens a lot less. As you can see, I'm covered in green undead blood and red blood. We're gonna go fight the boss, might as well. I have 1 extra bullet. Probably gonna take some health. Do that right now. Basically, kill him. Okay. That was messed up. I'm so glad I consumed. Alright. old hunter marks. This could either be really good. It kind of was. Where's my favorite item? That's actually my favorite item in the game. Remember man beast. Are there people actually here? I'm gonna ring the bell just because I want to see if anybody's here. Oh my god! There's actually people still here. Alright, come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't need his help, I just wanted it.
What's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
My foot's asleep! It's making... Oh god, that feels horrible. It looked really cool, and then I fucking ran into the stone. Alright, but I didn't really need his help. I just never actually summoned another person besides one other time. Both of them weren't near the game's like peak. They're both pretty like away from there. There's the one with the red jeweled brooch. And if you remember, little girl was like, "Hey, if Father forgets us, we play this." And he remembers. And Gascoigne was affected. So basically, Gascoigne might be the daddy. That's kind of what they're heavily hinting at. I'm surprised. Like, I actually got a person. I don't know how everything works. It's probably level based. They probably didn't feel like doing... Because after Dark Souls 2, everybody hated the damn... Was it the soul level or something? Soul memory. That's what it was. Everybody didn't like the soul memory because it wasn't the best idea, but it made sense what they were trying to do. But then it also screwed people who were just bad at the game and died a lot and lost a lot of souls. Because basically a level 1 can be invaded by like a level 200. The Braggenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost masters from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Braggenworth spiders. I don't remember any spiders in this game. You gotta get some water. I'm thirsty. There's an NPC right there we're gonna talk to. I'm gonna level up after that and then... Oh, hold up. We're just gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick, because I want that bell to stop. I think all I would have to do is just ring it again or something, but I don't feel like doing that. Oh, the frickin' bone marrow ash, bone ash. People make gun builds, and that's like a must-have item for them.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I
Very well.
desire level ups. We can actually get the full strength. Acquired. So I'm gonna do that.
Farewell, good man.
Consume that because why not? I forgot how to. I'm playing too much of the PlayStation Now games. I was pressing the middle of the controller because that's like their start. Because I guess they didn't want to use. They wanted options to be separate, because even like in this game, you press options, which is like the kind of place that the old select brings that up. So I guess they want to keep people doing that.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Now I will say that button right there is easier than Xbox, where you gotta press the middle and then X. And even back then, I think what was it, like you had to mash X or something.
Very well.
I don't know, it was weird. There's our arcane if you really wanted to. But I'm gonna start leveling up my HP.
Farewell, good mate.
Yeah, we have a good chunk of insight. There's actually another merchant up here, right here. You can buy stuff with. I believe at first you needed 10 or something to activate this. And by you. But I already had that. There should be some characters, there's stuff available. There's a tire worn by Father Gascoigne, similar to the hunter's garb created at the workshop, only these are tainted by pungent beastly stench that eats away a Gascoigne. Father is a title used for clerics in a foreign land. There is no such rank in the Healing Church. So he is clearly another foreigner. Hunter attire worn by Father Gascoigne. Dingy scarf is a holy shawl and symbol of the Healing Church from which Gascoigne would eventually part ways. Father is a title used clerics in a foreign land, and there's no such rank in the healing church. Okay. So, I don't know if it was before or after, but he somehow got the title Father. But he did join the healing church, which is interesting. I believe that also has some additional things, similar to the Hunter Garb. Blah, 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 title. The only real difference is just that. I am gonna buy it. I do have another Madman's Knowledge. Just gonna use it just to have one always. So I don't know if I want to do some online play, apparently. I believe there's a stump here. Here's link to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. Basically, you'll get items or something, like you've seen, whenever you need a message is never here. Basically, if I leave like a message or something, like here. These guys have little pots on their heads. You can kind of customize your message. Some will have pots, some will have top hats. Father Gascoigne's stuff, I believe, is really good against poison. That'd be the only reason to get it. Poison fairly rapid. Whatchamacallit. No, for the most part, it looks like the beasthood's pretty not high, but I forgot what beasthood does. Does it say? The higher the attribute, the closer you are to beasthood when temporarily transformed. So yeah, you apparently can transform and stuff, which I still don't know how to do. I did not want to do that. But oh well. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. Droplet of a blood gem, woman's bright red brooch engraved with the name Viola. Perhaps the jewel is a gift from Hunter used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. With the proper workshop tool, various weapons can be fortified. Small music box received from a young Yarnum girl plays a song shared by her mother and father. Inside the lid is a small scrap of paper, perhaps an old message. Two names can be made out, however faint. Viola and Gascoigne. So yeah. There's no more hinting, as I was saying before. It's like confirmed that the dad is Gascoigne. According to that message, at least. I'm gonna read this. To escape the drift hunter stream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beast, lest the night carry on forever. Alright, well. I'm very much gonna stop here. I'm very tired. So yeah, see you guys later.